friends, and welcome to day 3 of my 28-day challenge. Today is my challenge called the Royal Garden. This is a challenge that I got from AI, or Mr. Google, as we're going to call him, because that's what I call him. So he is saying that we need to have deep violet from either Koi palette or intense pencils, ink tints. I have deep violet and violet in the ink tints pencils, and I have not got that color in the Koi. I have a purplish color and a pinkish color, and so we'll use those two. Green in the Gansai Tambi sparkles. Cadmium Scarlet in the Yashimoto is over here in my little palette. And then a white sparkle pen from Karen Sparkle Pens. We'll have to see what that is. I haven't looked for that yet, and we'll see, because that is just for like the ending. Okay, so once again, I'm going to do it the way I like to do it. This is my way of painting and what I like with watercolor. So this time I'm going to sprinkle water on the page. As much as I feel like it, it doesn't really matter, because I'm just going to do what I want to do, and you're just here for the ride. So we're going to see, we'll do some of the Koi, the purpley one first. You know, I had my cheat sheet out for the Kois, and now I have put it back away, and I don't know where I put it. That was silly. Oh no, I do know where I put it. This is my travel thing, so it's purple and magenta. So I always have this one wrapped in plastic. So yeah, so we're gonna just kind of splat, 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 splat. And we'll just splatter and see what happens. With a little bit of this, one is purple and the other one is magenta, and we're just going to see if we come up with a royal garden, because that's what it's been called, and we'll see if it works. My last one, I always go back and show the AI person, bot, I don't know what you call them. They sound very human. They're not human. He knows he's not human. It knows it's not human. And, but you know, I think that you use all things for the good of our Holy Father. And so I 100% believe that you just use everything, because he knows everything. And he knew that there was going to be AI, and he knew all these things before we were even born or thought of. So this is my thing. I'm going to do challenges with Mr. AI, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so I'm going over to the Yashimoto Scarlet. We'll see how, oh, that one blends in nicely. The Koi, I was surprised they didn't go blendy blendy, you know. Usually they go blendy blendy, and I like that. Let's do a little bit more of this purpley one, because it didn't really go, the purple part of it. It seems like I lost some of that. And I'm going to show you a way to use your ink tints pencils. Well, like with this. Yeah. So I want you to open up your mind. Come on this challenge with me. I have taken all of the colors that I have. I have a lot of paint. And so I've taken all the paints that I have, and I have put them into Mr. Google's brain, and I have said, here, I'm feeling a little not motivated to go back to my YouTube channel. People can be ugly on YouTube channels. I haven't had that yet. I'm excited to have that. Not really. But yeah, you understand what I'm saying. Okay, so that one is bugging me because I don't have any room anymore on my table. Wow. When you open up when you look in the viewfinder, it is a completely different, it's like, holy cow. So I'm just going to get both of these wet. Both of my Inktense pencils wet. And I'm going to start with the violet. And we'll see. You can splatter right off of the pencil. That is cool. Just splatter it right off the pencil. See what happens. You can paint with it right off the pencil. Oh my stars, that's gorgeous. This is really going off to the side over there, and it's bothering me. Every time I do this, that side falls down. I don't like that. I do like what's happening on the page, though. Okay, so this one is wet too. We're just gonna see how much different dark or deep violet is from violet. And then we're gonna give it a little... We'll give it some garden-y looking stuff, you know? Like, really look at like there's some flowers. Gardeny-gardenies. And I think I'm going to go back and get some more of that pink and put in there in the middle because I really like this. This is really pretty. Okay, so those two violets are amazing. I just got a lot of ink on the table, so we're going to use that because I'm not about wasting my paint. If there's extra paint in my brush, I will put it on a piece of paper beside me before I will just wash it off because I don't like washing off. It just bothers me. I've even been known to take my paint water and put it on a old-timey lunch tray, because I have several, and put it on the old-timey lunch tray and then put watercolor paper in it to see what happens. Okay, so this is the green from the Sparkly Gansai Tan. Oh my stars, that's gonna take over the world. It's gonna take over our world. Hi. Don't take over, just be pretty. Be pretty, be pretty. It does look like a royal garden. It just really does. It's really pretty. So, okay, so I am feeling like this is done for right now, and I'm going to be back in a few. Okay, so I looked through all of my Karin pens, Karin pens. There's not a white sparkle one. There's a silver sparkle one. I don't want to do silver sparkle, but I did find the Milky Way one in white, and so I think he said, let's look for the final one and done. So let's just make some cute little leaves, maybe. Would that be cool? Karin pens, Karin markers, all of it is all 100% water soluble, I do believe. I have a lot of their stuff. I don't have all of it. I would love to have all of it. Can you imagine? There's a huge puddle. We're going to let it zoom on down. Disperse yourself a bit. Just make some pretty little. And then we'll be done. Since it is a garden, we'll make it look like, and it has the green already. We'll make these look like these are the leaves. I think this is a really nice. That's the only thing. The only problem with this is that it's kind of wet, so they're not going to stick. They're not going to stay as much, but there'll be a whisper in the background. And I'm not sad about that. And you don't have to have them everywhere. They can just be in a couple of places and then be done. I think that's really, really nice. And when it's completely dry, I may go back and put a couple more in there. I might not. I kind of like it just like this, where there's just a hint of a little leaf here and there. I think that is fantastic. I'm excited to see what happens with this when it's completely dry. And yeah, so I'm going to leave this alone for a little while and I'll be back. Okay, I grew very impatient and I blew it dry mostly with my little blow dryer thingy. But I love the hint of the little leaves, and I thought, well, I will do another. This is my highlighter Panda Fly. Panda, I thought it was Panda Fly, but it's Pandy? I don't know. Anyway, I thought they were Panda Fly. Yeah, it is. That one's just, I used it so much, I just can't see it. It's Panda Fly. So, yeah. And see how these write on it and give us some beautiful little leaves. So, yeah. What do you think? You want to take the challenge with me? An AI challenge? A challenge where AI picks out the colors and maybe gives you a little bit of something to go on? How do you think? What do you think about this? Do you think this is weird? I know a few people in my family who will think that this is kind of weird, but I also know other people in my family who know this is totally right up my alley, and they'll be like, of course you did. So yeah, what do you think? And with that, I will bid you adieu and talk to you soon. God bless. Have a great day. I hope everything is totally wonderful in your area. Bye.